Okay, so I will try again, and this is the third attempt. It's wonderful. It's wonderful how they are making things so easy, isn't it? So I will now see if there are any people joining. Yes, finally. Um, okay, hi there. And can I just say that this will be a rant because I'm really annoyed and I have a few things to complain about. So let's get started. Why is it that Google is making it so difficult? Well, YouTube, which is Google, which is owned by Alphabet, why is it that they are making it so difficult to use other web browsers than Chrome, which I would say is pure spyware? That's what Chrome is. Why is it that it's so difficult to use other web browsers for live streaming? I don't like to use Chrome, but I have to do this live streams here. So that's kind of on a level where, on a range where 1 is not annoyed at all and 10 is full on rage. It's like a 3 or 4. Okay, it's mildly irritating. Okay. Now, something that is a little bit more irritating is when people they pick on a minor detail in my videos. And I have a video on my main channel that I uploaded this morning a few hours ago, and I'm going to have to mind my words here. Now, YouTube will, on this channel, automatically demonetize all my live streams when I start them. So that's nice. That's nice. That's they just make it simple, So I know that all the live streams will be demonetized. And yeah, I it's like I'm standing on the starting line, okay, and I'm getting psyched up to start running, and I'm not a runner, so I don't know what I'm talking about here, but anyway. Yeah, okay. So hunting. The local boys, they're not boys. Well, maybe in their heads they are. They have decided to start a hunting season early this year. So I was up in the woods today, and I saw one of them with a gun. And the hunting season has not started in Norway. So, but apparently, no, that was okay because that's he is the people owning the land here. They said, well, that it's okay. Well, you can't make up the rules and laws in a country, can you? But anyway, why do I feel it's a problem that we have these hunters up in the local woods here? I am not against hunting. I am against being shot at. And if you've been following me on this channel, I'm sure I mentioned it on the main channel as well. If you have been following me since early last autumn, you know that they fired a shot to scare me, okay? And another time, one of the guys popped up from some shrubbery, and he said, well, I almost hit you. I almost shot you, he said. What these people do is they are too lazy to go out proper into the deep woods. They just walk out on the fields and they sit there and they shoot at things, and they don't like me, so they think that I deserve to be shot at, and I'm not making this up. This year, I've decided that if it happens again, they will have to go to the dentist afterwards. Just let me put it that way, because I'm not having it. No, it's not okay to do that, and I know myself, so that's what's going to happen. So the best thing is that I'm not up there, okay? And it is a problem, because I make a lot of videos, and if I make videos inside the house, people, you guys, you don't like that so much, except these live streams, I guess. So that's a bit of an issue. So basically, I think that for the next until the 23rd of December, so quite a few months, I will have to go somewhere else to get out into the woods, which is a shame, because I moved here to be out in the woods a lot of the time. So that's a problem. That's a problem. It is really annoying. And I want to say things that I shouldn't say online, so let's just keep it at that. But really, they fired a shot to scare me. So I walked past and they fired a shot right behind me. Okay, that was last autumn. Well, not they, obviously. One of the guys did that. So just try to think about that for a few seconds. And after that, of course, incident, the local, the inbred local boys here, they started, they made me look like a bad guy on Facebook, I believe it was. So that's funny, because when you meet them, they will go, hi, like this. It's like they think that they can do this inside their home in front of their computer screen. And when I see them, then suddenly it's okay. There's a reason why I call them morons and idiots and stupid people. But anyway, it is what it is. And we are going to move. And this is part of the reason. We just can't stand it. It's not only that, but there are problems. There are problems, and it is what it is. So I'm just going to close the door. Hang on a second. Okay, I want to say thank you to all the new members. That's wonderful. I wanted to do this as a members only live stream, but for some reason today, YouTube wouldn't let me. So, well, thanks a lot, PZ, for becoming a member. And I think there was another one here as well. Let's just scroll up. Yes, Theodore Berg. Theodore Berg. Well, welcome. And I will be doing members on the live streams. This was an oddity today. I don't know why they wouldn't let me do that. Yeah, and of course there's also this thing that they've started on the field here. They've started grown-up people driving toy four-wheel ATVs. Not some people use them out in the field and so on for work. It's not like that. It's toy or play versions, and they make a lot of noise. And it's like I'm kind of traditional, I guess. I don't like to do that, and I don't do that at all. I don't like to make noise and disturb the neighbors on a Sunday, for instance. These people, they don't mind. They don't mind at all. It's like complete short circuit. It's like there is nothing in here. So that's a bit of a problem, and it's irritating. Okay. So, Jack B. Hunters and ATV have a right to be out in permitted areas. Stop being so elitist. Did you not hear what I said? I mean, you did get a chance to do that. I did tell you what's happening here. So that qualifies as goodbye. Yeah, okay, let's just move on. Now, I made a video on the main channel about the FDA approval of, I'm going to be careful. Here's how it works. I can write words in the titles and in the description to my videos that if I said those words in the video would be, it would get me in trouble. I don't know why that is. But it is like that, apparently. But the nitpicking that kind of bugs me here is I wrote an explanation in the comments there to that video on the main channel, that if you haven't seen that video, go and watch it in the latest video on the main channel. Now, there are things I cannot say because of censorship, and there are words I cannot use. And I find it's much safer if I use the wording in mainstream media headlines. That's what I did in that video. And my point that I tried to get across here in that video was that, well, go and watch the video. I won't go on and on about that, but the point here is certainly not what kind of approval this was, okay? Because it won't make a damn difference. But there were people nitpicking. That's the expression, very fitting here. Nitpicking on this in the comments section. And if you do that, you really don't get it, do you? That's me talking to those people. Because what matters here is the incentive created by Biden in his speech, urging private businesses to mandate getting their employees getting the vaccination. There, I said it. I shouldn't have said that. Let's see how this, if it stays up. That was a slip of the tongue there. This live stream is already demonetized, but let's see if they also delete it. Now, it is difficult to find the right words, and I try to mean that I cannot be as exact as I want to be, because if I was, the video would be taken down. Okay, that's how it works. And I don't expect people to know that. You will only know that if you are a YouTuber yourself and you've been into these topics in your videos. So Wade is here. Good to see you again. Okay. And you know, another thing is that being a human means that you will sometimes get things wrong. Not saying I did in that video at all, but yeah, well, you know, it really doesn't help that you give all your different versions of the approval here in the chat, because as I just said, if I used any of those in the video, it will be taken down most likely. So if you go and check out, and this is something you can do, you know, if you want to talk about these topics and you want your video to stay up, go and check out the headlines in mainstream media. That's the wording you can use. That's probably safe. Don't try to use your own title, your own wording there, because that will probably get you in trouble. I don't know why it is like that, but maybe it's because if the AI recognizes those words from an already approved title, it means that it won't take down your video. So that's how it works. And I mean, it's also like you don't have to watch my videos. So that's sometimes a little bit. It's if you don't like what I'm saying, just move on. You know, go somewhere else. And I find it very strange that people have this need to correct, to criticize, to to spend time doing that in the comments, because I can tell you, I don't think I have ever done that on any YouTube video. I move on. I watch another video instead. If I don't like it, I just move on. So let's take a look at the chat here. Okay. Cocker Spaniel for life. Nice dogs. I will do my best to continue my work here. Jone is here. It's good to see you. Carlos is asking, do you ever watch videos from people you disagree with? Yeah, all the time. And the reason I will expand on that a little bit. I read the news and I try to get information from people I disagree with as well, because I do not want to become one of those people sitting in a bubble surrounded by people with the same opinions. It is not good for your intellect to do that. Not good at all. And also, let's say you only consume right-leaning news sources. You will probably get not the correct view of the world by doing that. But if you also, it's not so pleasant always to listen to people you disagree with, and you can tell that they have a certain agenda. You can tell that they're wrong and so on. But it is healthy. It makes you intellectually tough. So I do recommend that. Okay. So what's going on here? Yeah. The situation in Norway is Ivar Olfursson is asking the situation with the thing in Norway. It is not mandatory, and I might be wrong, but I've only no. I was going to say private companies are not telling you that you have to get it, but that's wrong, because I actually know at least 2 people who have had the choice of they would have had to quit or get it, so they got it. And also I would say Norway is, as I said in my video on the other channel today, is a little bit behind. We are not as things are not as draconian here as in some places in the USA, for instance. There is still more individual freedom here, but we are certainly on our way to. We're just following the footsteps of other, continental European countries, I would say. That seems to be the goal, and that seems to be where we are heading. Okay. Okay. And also one other thing, totally unrelated to this, but here's what I think is going on YouTube. YouTube won't show you my videos about carving and Viking stuff. Why is that? Because I can see from the statistics on those videos that they are not being suggested to even my subscribers. That's yeah. So okay. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, right. Norway follows the lead of other countries, but dragging its feet, thankfully. Yes, that seems to be what's happening here. That now the election is coming up in Norway. Is it like 2 weeks from now? It's yeah, I think so. And now I should say wife, but yeah, we're not married, but we had a look at the political parties to see if there were any that we could sort of agree with, and we haven't found any. We used to be able to do that, but it seems like they've all moved in a certain direction. So that's a problem, that's a problem. The only option left is to vote for parties that, they have one thing that they want to accomplish. So they don't really have a complete, package of politics. But that's how it is. So I don't like that, because it tells me that either we here in this house, we have moved. I don't think we have moved in our views on things at all. I think that it's just the political parties that have all moved in a certain direction, as I just said. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. There's a suggestion here of a political party. FNB. What's that? Is that Folkeaksjon Nei til mer bompenger? In English, it's an organization fighting to get rid of the what's it called, toll booth? No, you have to pay money to drive on the road, right? So they want to get rid of that's how that organization started, I think. And they are not they are now a political party. Yes, that's true. So it's an odd name for a political party, but I was actually thinking of that party as they have this one thing that they are passionate about. But I haven't checked it out much, so I can take a look. Lots of suggestions here concerning political parties. I will tell you what, I'm not going to give my vote to any party that has not protested against the implementation of a system where people are not mandated to, but expected to get a certain medical procedure. I said the word already in this live stream, but any of those parties, none of those parties are getting my vote. So, okay. Okay. My opinions on Brazilian politics. Well, that's an easy one to answer. My answer is I don't know, because I know very little about that country, and my opinion will always be that I need to investigate a lot more. It's not enough, just to read some news and so on. That's not enough to have a qualified opinion. To start the Viking party. Yes, absolutely. I've thought about that. That would have been fun, Vote for the most right-wing party possible. Well, no. Yeah, well, some people will do that. I will not. Um, yeah, well, any chance we can see a bloat at the cabin? Well, that's a very private thing, you know, at least to me. Um, I'm reading the comments here. Okay. I am very tempted to vote for a party that just says, we will leave you alone. If that was the only thing it said in the political party program, they would have my vote. But okay. As you might have noticed, I am trying to do more live streams. I am trying to get more stuff out there in general on YouTube. The reason I'm doing that now is that it's getting harder and harder to break through the ice, so to speak. And also, I do find myself being quite alone when it comes to my views on things, certain things that are changing um, our society, the fabric of our society. Okay. I am reading the comments here, and no. Okay. Okay. Don't get discouraged, Bjorn. Well, you're not alone. I know I'm not alone, but sometimes, physically it feels like I'm the only one in this area. But I am not. So, but it is just sad, Now I can't walk up in the woods. Some people would say, "Well, yes, you can because it's totally safe." No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I know because they fired right behind me last year. So obviously it's not safe. So there's that. And I'm getting this question: what I think about the Alliansen. That's a political party. I do not know much about that party. That's my answer. But I can check it out. Yeah. But I don't know. It's like we'll just move then, and if that is what these people want, then so be it. But I think that they might not be so pleased with what comes after us because, yeah, don't let me get into that too much. Yeah. Now, conspiracy theory now is like spoiler alert. That's a funny one. Okay, I'm going to finish this live stream now, and hysteria. Well, why don't you go to my channel page on the info tab there, and you can contact me there. Yeah. And yes, thanks for the donations, of course. Wolf, thanks a lot. And I did see another donation up here. Let's see if I can just quickly scroll up. Now it's gone now. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can try to find it. Okay, I couldn't find it. Okay. Sorry about that. Really sorry about that. But I'll try to find it. If I find it, I will write a thank you note in the comments under this video. And thanks a lot again. And bye bye.